What subreddit changed you for the better? R. Permaculture. Started caring more about the planet, and actually started planting a bunch of trees because of it. I plant about 10,000 per year. I've crammed 1,000 fruit trees on my own land and now have a growing food forest, where every flower, bush, tree, everything is edible. Really fun hobby, but also really impactful on changing your life. Best subreddit I ever visited. R. Stop smoking actually helped me quit smoking, so that's pretty awesome in my book. R. ADHD. It made me realize how many common symptoms come back to ADHD and how to deal with them in a way that actually works. A lot of times, strategies that work for neurotypical people don't work for people with ADHD, yet we're recommended to do those things anyway. I'm also pretty high functioning, so it gave me a greater appreciation and sympathy of people with low-functioning ADHD. R. Nice guys. It made me realize the creepiness from a girl's perspective. It doesn't have to do with being attractive or unattractive, it has to do with consent. R. Betafish really helped me get the best care for my first boy Perry. I had been told so much wrong information about betas and wanted to do better when he got sick from neglect. Taking care of my boys is my #1 hobby now and has helped me out of depression by giving me something to focus on and is the main reason I wake up in the mornings. I love those little grumpy babies so much and I wish more people knew about the proper care fish and small pets actually need. I would say subs like R. Crochet and R. Booho really inspires me sometimes to get productive. Hopefully R. Personal finance. It's too early to know for sure, but I feel like I'm moving in the right direction. Coming from a family without much money, my dad's only retirement is Social Security, I didn't really know what to do with my money, besides buy things and pay bills. But now, though I don't have much savings yet, I feel like I have a plan. R. Leaves. If you are struggling to get over something, reading a few of these posts really helps. R. Grateful Dead. The positivity and joy that the fans receive from the music is palpable. Honestly, the nicest bunch of Redditors ever. Subs like R. 52 inches 52, R. Horrorlit, and R. Suggest Me a Book all changed me for the better because they got me reading for fun again. R. Cats always make me feel better. R. Every man should know. Best place for people like me who wants be a successful dad. R. Tippy Taps. It's just made me a happier person. This is going to sound silly. I was battling depression pretty hard because of working from home and living in a tiny apartment. But R. Hermit Crabs has gotten me super into hermit crabs and how creative you can get with their habitats. It's given me a creative outlet in these miserable times. R. Stopped drinking. 9 years ago I was drinking 2 liters of beer and 12 ounces of whiskey a day, as a maintenance dose. On the weekends I would cut loose and get hammered. This, https://reddit.com/r/askreddit_addicts_of_reddit_your_daily_underscore@_your_daily_as what my life was like back then. I discovered R. Stop drinking back in 2012. And I would lurk that sub with the mouse in one hand and a glass in the other. Finally, with their support I made the decision to quit. I had my last drink on April 7, 2013. The changes in my life completely blew away any expectations I may have had. I'm happy now. Not the fleeting euphoria of intoxication, but genuine happiness. And happy people don't need to change the way they're feeling, and that's why I drank in the first place. I know people don't have the same problems that some of us do with it, but R. Pornfree and a bunch of other support groups for addiction gave me a place to regain my focus. I'm not all the way down the thread yet, but I'm surprised I haven't seen R. lose it. I've never had to post or comment there, because there's so much information just sitting in the existing posts, comments already that I never really had any new questions. It's a great weight loss resource. I've so far lost 25 pounds with that sub's help, which isn't miraculous by any means, but it is the difference between me being overweight and smack dab in the middle of healthy. R. Cross Stitch is an awesome little community and they really look after beginners. The least toxic subreddit I've ever encountered. R. Asperger's. I was happy to know that people have similar experiences to mine. R. Don't put your dick in that. R. Crappy design. R. Audio meditation. https://www.reddit.com/r/audio meditation/ closing parenthesis helps me relax and go to sleep when I am stressed or tired. R. Beer money is great for anyone who may need some extra pocket money, and payday is not for a while. Kinda the opposite, but unsubbing from all political subs has made me a happier person. Mainstream political news isn't your friend. It thrives on trying to piss you off. Definitely R. Ugly duckling. This one really motivated me a ton and stood out to me the most. I scrolled through it for hours at a time, and it really made me motivated to start my glow up without breaking any streaks or giving up at all. Currently day 90 of 150 of glowing up. Will definitely consider posting there to give back to the wonderful community when I fully complete my glow up journey. Edited because grammar went by. R. Gunners. I can finally get all my Arsenal-related anger out online rather than in person, and I don't seem to drive people away from me as much now. R. Raised by narcissists. I somehow stumbled upon it, and it finally gave me some answers and showed me I wasn't crazy. My father was not normal. The validation was crazy. R. Ex-Mormon. It's a growing community healing from 200 years of dishonest teachings about Jesus Christ and God. I would say R. Build a PC. It gave me the confidence to build my first desktop, and a few more for friends afterwards. Now I enjoy tinkering with hardware and have discovered related hobbies such as R. Mechanical keyboards. R. Casual conversation was really nice. It was a chill subreddit with a lot of friendly Redditors. My husband is super into D&D and I've done a little bit, but not much. I subscribed to R. D&D memes because they were funny, but it's really helped me understand the game better and how it works. It makes playing it much more enjoyable. R. Politics. Made me realize I'm a pretty grounded, sane person. R. Personal finance. Read it through college but never really made enough to have much use. And I'm lucky where my parents supported me through school, but once I graduated and was fortunate enough to have good job, I was able to really prepare financially, save aggressively, have a plan. Leading me to R. YNAB. Bought that subscription a month before work started, and it's been incredibly helpful to budget my obnoxious paychecks. Going from a couple grand a year to a several grand a paycheck as income really requires a plan, otherwise you'll burn it all. R. Change my view. A great place for civil discussion on pretty much any topic. It's great for understanding different perspectives than your own. R. Mom for a minute and R. Dad for a minute. I love my parents, but they're not always the most approachable people, and the people on those two subs have given me tons of awesome guidance and support when I really needed it. R. Brapil. I may be a lady, but I always liked acting a little more masculine than some ladies. No shame, just my personality. However, I realized I had some underlying toxic masculinity and some unrealistic standards both for myself and the men in my life. Brapil helped me realize that we are all worthy of love, and that I am included in that, all. It also helped me get rid of some of the underlying racist tendencies I had. I still do have a few, and I work every day to get rid of them. But it was Brapil that helped me realize my own flawed and biased thinking. Brapil helped me learn how to be assertive without being aggressive. It helped my anger and intensity problems, too. Changed my life. This one. It's the only sub that I'm subscribed to. R. Skin care addiction. R. Meditation. I started a while back and my mental health has been turned for the better. I won't say it made me a better person in any significant way, but joining R. LARP opened my mind to different types of LARPs and has improved my life, since I now play 3 every year instead of just the 1. R. Entitled kids taught me how to truly be an entitled kid. R. Imaginary slice of life. Not as serious as the other subs in this thread, but it's really peaceful. R. Childfree has made me realize that I'm not weird for not wanting to have kids. And that this mentality is more common than I thought. In R. Amit asshole. I'd sometimes come up with a verdict, but then I'd read the comments and change my opinion drastically. It just helped me realize the countless sides to any disagreement. Honestly, crochet. I visited it and it looked interesting, so I started crocheting, and though I'm pretty bad at it, it is a sort of stress reliever and helps me relax. ADHD women. I just got diagnosed last year as a 30-something adult and I've learned so much about myself there. I used to read a lot of men's rights stuff, stumbled across Troll X and just really liked the energy they're so stuck around lurking for a while. After a few months I just looked at the subs I was subscribed to and didn't like the picture it painted. Deleted my account and made a new one with Troll X as my first and only sub. Weight loss advice helped me lose 100 pounds. So hear me out, you watch people die because it kept me from doing stupid shit like buy a motorcycle. LGBT opened my eyes on how diverse people can be. I love that community. This one upside down face. Spider Bros has allowed me to let sleeping spiders lie and to accept when one is close. Also, if I really have to, just remove them from the house humanely. I guess dogs and all the dog cat subs. Too. They are good for making me feel better lol. Testosterone have always had low testosterone symptoms. Followed sub. Got bloods done. Turns out I'm chronically low. Now on hormone replacement and feel much better. Thanks sub. Ask Historians, just a great resource for well-researched answers to questions. And nice that those that contribute do so, because their posts take time and effort to put together. Restores some of my faith in the internet. CPTSD, the kindest, most amazing people I ever never met. I honestly can say it's the only place in the world I feel safe. Love you guys, heart. Honestly, I picked up a lot of good advice from AskReddit. This one. It's made me the woman I am today. AskReddit. Fuck Nestle really points out how shitty of a company they are. No Nestle November. None of them. My life is distinctly worse for browsing Reddit. Intwives. Definitely brought me some joy when I was going through a darker period of my life. I had bad family relations, was going through an edgy quiet kid phase, probably developed some PTSD from my mom's abusive and neglectful behavior towards me, and sensitive little me went through a depressive phase shortly after my dog died, but brought a smile to my face when I really needed it. In fact, it was the subreddit that got me into Reddit in the first place, so I hold it in a special place in my heart, a place to go to when I wanna just chill out for a while, a place to go to when I just need a break from real life to see the weird and hilarious images randos on the internet conjure up, just for some shits and giggles when I really need it. I like to think that starting to post on no sleep made me better. I find it honestly scary how many people are making important life choices based on Reddit threads they read, especially when you realized how many young teenagers are giving random advice everywhere. Leaves helped me quit my weed addiction of 10 plus years. Lose it helped me lose 25 pounds. Stop drinking. I quit drinking in June and my life is 100 times better. Hentai. Both atheism and bisexual helped me to convert to atheism and accept that I'm bi. No fap. I've never been happier in my life. Black people Twitter, hands down the funniest corner of the internet I have ever been to. I visit every single day, even if I don't have time for any other subreddit. I have never laughed so hard, thought so much, agreed so much, etc. It brings me a truly priceless amount of joy in my life. If it was behind a paywall, it would be the first time I would ever considered actually paying. Reading through bisexual helped me make sense of a lot of confusing feelings. Ex-Muslim helped me be honest with myself and accept that I didn't believe in religion anymore. Was able to get rid of a lot of uncomfortable cognitive dissonance and connect with people who've experienced the same family issues, feelings of not fitting in with their community, etc. Even met some cool people IRL through meetups organized by EXMNA, ex-Muslims of North America. NoFap. R. Food porn because there's something relaxing about carefully plated and delicious food pictures on my feed. My city's subreddit. The reason I say this is that I made a post there, under a different account, asking where I can learn to drive manual transmission, and a guy who works with used cars responded to me and offered to teach me using one of the cars in his inventory in exchange for lunch. I learned that day that BMW makes, or recently made, manual transmission cars. R. Lakelau guy made me realize that I was worrying over nothing. There is no war in Ba Sing Se. R. Noburp for making me feel less alone in the plight. R. Change my view. R. Porn addiction. I've been watching porn since I was 11 and that subreddit's community is amazing. R. Mr. Joe Nobody. This guy's story about being a prisoner in the troubled teen industry should be read by everyone on Reddit. It is a bitter dose of reality, but it is very well done, and you will know more about this industry, which only still exists because so many people do not know about it. It also speaks a lot about depression and other issues. It's very human and I think everybody can take something from it. Edit. Wow, this blew up. Asterisk. Here is a link directly to the first chapter of his story. Asterisk. https://alon.school/rude-awakening/closing parenthesis. Don't be fooled by the simple line art. This story will knock your whole head off. Thanks for watching. See you later.